Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Growing Up Blue, where I post weekly vlogs about my Australian cattle dog puppies Rocket and Bindi and take you along on our training journey and puppy adventures. Rocket is now 7 months old. Hi everyone, so Rocket is 7 months old now, and where did the time go? Seriously, I don't know how he went already from being that 8-week little puppy that we picked him up and brought home with us to 7 months old of this kind of really big dog now. I know it's been a little while since I did a milestone video, and I know you guys really like those, but between us going and getting and bringing home Bindi and then going to her doggy dentist appointment, and then also with the holidays, it's been pretty crazy and busy around here. So today I just wanted to pick up with where I left off at and do a little milestone video of Rocket at 7 months old. Today I will be showing you what he loves, what he doesn't love so much, what we're working on training wise, his favorite games to play, and more. Before we get started, I do suggest, if you guys haven't already watched them, to check out Rocket's milestone videos of him at 3 months old and 4 months old, and a little link should pop up right up here. And you guys really seem to enjoy them, and I really appreciate all of the comments that I've been getting on those videos. I really love hearing what your puppies are like at their different stages of life, and like seeing what other puppies are like at 3 months old and 4 months old and now 7 months old. It kind of helps me to see, you know, is Rocket the only crazy healer out there, or are we going through the same training challenges? And I just kind of like knowing where you guys are at with your healers too. And yes, for those of you wondering, I will be doing a milestone video for Bindi pretty soon. I'm thinking that I'm going to be doing it at 4 months old for her, which is right around the corner because she's already 3 months. Isn't that crazy? Like, where is this time going in this weird quarantine pandemic world, but then also seeing puppies grow up? It's all fast, it's all crazy, it's happening. I'll keep you guys updated. So anyways, enough of all of that, let's get started. As many of you know, Rocket was born June 3rd, 2020, and he currently weighs, are you guys ready for this? A whopping 43 pounds. He is such a big dog. All of a sudden he went from this little tiny puppy thing to an actual big dog. He's really leggy, but I can definitely start to see the healer filling out in him and making him more of a thick, muscular dog, which is pretty cool to watch. Now, fueling all that growth is probably all of the food and treats that he loves to eat. He is currently still eating the Purina Pro Plan Puppy Focus lamb and rice formula, and we've also been giving him these little Cheez-It type looking treats and these peanut butter treats lately, which he really seems to enjoy as well. He also has been enjoying these Milk-Bone trail mix treats, and don't worry, I'll be putting links to all of these items in the description down below so you can check them out there. We've been hand feeding him lately to stop any possible food aggression that could occur between Bindi and Rocket, but we also switch it up occasionally, and we do use the puzzle bowl or the snuffle mat. Now, it has been a while since his last milestone video, but in that video at 4 months old, I did talk about how he was starting to lose his baby puppy teeth, and of course he did end up losing them all, and he has these beautiful pearly whites now that are huge human looking teeth in his mouth. He's finally starting to fill it out and look like an actual dog. But as I had said in that other video, I had really hoped to find some baby teeth, but I hadn't found any at that point yet. But don't worry, I did find baby teeth and I did collect them. And I put them in this little tooth fairy container right here. Let me open this. You can see all of the little baby teeth that I found. Look at them all. They kind of have some blood on them still, which is kind of a little gross, but whatever. So lately, whenever someone walks in our front door, Rocket will kind of go crazy and start barking with excitement and jumping up and down, and that's not a good thing. For Bindi, she just doesn't understand why Rocket is behaving like that or what exactly is going on, so she has started growling when she sees that person because she starts to associate this weird behavior that Rocket is doing with maybe a negative thing towards that person. So it's really just an unhealthy and not safe circle of anxiety for either of them. So that's something that needs to stop. Last week, actually, Rocket got so excited that he actually jumped over this gate that we had just installed. And of course, that worries me because first, I don't want him to fall and get hurt. Second, I don't want him to run out the front door and get lost or get hurt. So this behavior is something that absolutely needs to stop. Now, in order to do that, we've been working hard with Rocket to keep him calm when people walk in the door. What we've started to do is put on his harness and then hook a leash up to that, We did the collar once, but then realized that it was really kind of choking him and that wasn't safe. So we went with putting on the full harness and getting him in all of his gear. So we put the leash on and then we make him sit. If someone is coming home from work and coming through the front door, we'll actually have them call me ahead of time and say, hey, I'm gonna come in soon, so I can get Rocket all prepped. And then I sit him down. We wait for them to walk in, and hopefully Rocket stays sitting and calm the whole time. If for some reason he starts to bark or jump or get too excited, I actually take Rocket on the leash and I walk him into another room, and then I wait in the other room away from the new person, and we just sit there until he completely calms back down. And then we reintroduce him into the room and he can greet the person. So really he only gets to meet the person and be petted once he is calm and behaving like a good puppy, and then of course he gets rewarded with lots of pets. Now that we've started to get this down with Rocket, we're going to work with both Rocket and Bindi on the place command. And basically that just means that whenever we say place, they go to their designated place and they sit there and they wait there until we give them a release. So I'll keep you guys updated on how that training goes too. At 7 months old, Rocket loves going for walks. We'll walk both him and Bindi together, and then because Bindi is younger, we'll generally walk her home for a shorter walk, and then Rocket will keep going with someone else for a longer walk. And Rocket is so smart too. We've been working on making him sit every single time that we cross the street or a car drives by, since cattle dogs tend to be chasers, and he knows the drill so well that really all we have to do these days is just give a little tug of the leash or just say, Rocket, what do we do here? And then he'll just know to sit and wait until we give him the release command, which for us is okay, and that means that we can cross the street together. Rocket also loves playing ball, so much so that we will actually take Rocket for a walk and be like, okay, that was a really long walk, we did our job, our cattle dog is tired, time to relax. But no, Rocket will find a ball, put it in his mouth, and be ready to go and play in the backyard for hours. He loves it so much that we actually have to hide all of the tennis balls or chuck-it balls when it's not time to play, and he'll just keep going, and we have to be like, okay, Rocket, playtime's over, just so that he can actually calm down and not like overtire himself until he gets to the zoomies or hurt himself. He's also been doing really well when we ask him to drop the ball so that we can throw it again, and I think that he's finally learned that if he doesn't drop the ball, then we're just not gonna play fetch. And of course, he loves playing with Bindi nonstop, all the time and forever. She is his playmate and his best friend, and he loves having his little sister to play with all the time. They just play, 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 and if we're lucky, when they're done playing, they'll curl up together and it'll just be the cutest little snooze ever. Rocket has grown so much in what feels like such a short time, and I can't wait to see all that he knows and understands at 8 months old. That's all for today. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. While you're at it, turn on the notification bell to never miss a vlog growing up blue and stay up to date on all things Australian cattle dogs. And be sure to leave me a comment down below. I go through and read all of them and respond to you guys, and I really love hearing what you all have to say. So let me know, do you guys have an Australian cattle dog? If not, what kind of dog do you have? How old are they? And what are you all currently working on training-wise? Also, if you haven't already watched it, I just posted a video of Bindi's very first trip to the doggy dentist and her first surgery as a cattle dog with an overbite. So make sure you guys check that out here and let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone!